Good afternoon. Good to see everyone. I'd like to give you an update on the ongoing efforts across the State Department regarding Afghanistan, and then happy to take questions after that. So earlier this week, a few hours after the military mission in Afghanistan ended and a new diplomatic mission began, I laid out some of the main elements of our plan for this next chapter. Here's where we are as of today. First, our new team in Doha is up and running. Second, we're in constant contact with Americans who remain in Afghanistan and may still wish to leave. We've assigned case management teams to each remaining American citizen who's expressed an interest in leaving. As you know, starting in March, we sent 19 separate notices to American citizens in Afghanistan, encouraging and then urging them to leave. Most of the remaining American citizens are dual nationals whose home is Afghanistan and whose extended families live there. So it's no surprise that deciding whether or not to leave the place they call home is a wrenching decision. We're also in touch with others working to help at-risk people leave Afghanistan. That includes our foreign partners, news organizations, private foundations. We continue to maintain channels of communication with the Taliban on issues that are important to us, starting with the commitment to let people leave Afghanistan should they choose to do so.
When you said today that one option would be...
there is an expectation that any government that emerges now will have some real inclusivity, and that it will have non-Talibs in it who are representative of different communities and different interests in Afghanistan. So we'll see what in fact emerges. But I have to tell you that as important as what the government looks like is, more important still is what any government does. And that's what we're really looking at. We're looking at what actions, what policies any new Afghan government pursues. That's what matters the most. So the expectation is to see inclusivity in government, but ultimately the expectation is to see a government that makes good on commitments that the Taliban have made, particularly when it comes to freedom of travel, when it comes to not allowing Afghanistan to be used as a launching ground for terrorism directed at us or any of our allies and partners, when it comes to upholding the basic rights of the Afghan people, including women and minorities, when it comes to not engaging in reprisals. Most of the remaining American citizens are dual nationals whose home is Afghanistan and whose extended families live there. So it's no surprise that deciding whether or not to leave the place they call home is a wrenching decision. Our diplomacy with allies and partners continues to intensify. That diplomacy has already produced a statement signed by more than 100 countries and a UN Security Council resolution that makes clear the international community's expectations of a Taliban-led government, including freedom of travel, making good on its commitments on counterterrorism, upholding the basic rights of Afghans, including women and minorities, and forming an inclusive government and rejecting reprisals. In a couple of days on Sunday, I'll be heading to Doha, where I'll meet with Qatari leaders to express our deep gratitude for all that they're doing to support the evacuation effort. We are committed to looking at everything we've done from day one through the present, and to draw lessons from it. I think that there also needs to be, including across the State Department, a look back at the entire 20 years to understand the entire course of this war and engagement with Afghanistan, and to ask the right questions and to learn the right lessons from that. Some of us, maybe the most exceptional among us, are called upon to do a life's work, a life's service in a short period of time. and those 13 did a life's work of service in a very short period of time. And what I told our own colleagues here today, who were part of that effort, no matter what they do going forward, in the, I hope, many, many years that they will continue to serve, they too have already done a life's work of service in a very, very short period of time.
Right. No American has made it out? Is that what we're answering?